Most churches struggle to attract people and then cause them to stick. In this 5-video series, we're going to show you strategy and some design elements to help your church be attractive. The results are more people will find your front door and less people will leave through the back. You've probably done some marketing, maybe Facebook ads, postcards, maybe you put a sign on the property, but you just haven't seen the results that you really want to have. Or maybe you've gotten a lot of people to show up, but they just don't stick around. I want to help you fix that. There are 5 things we're going to unpack in this series. The first one is right here in this video. We're going to be talking about a brand marketing strategy. And what does that look like to create alignment throughout all your communications so that more people respond to your marketing? The next video is going to talk about your website. We want to make sure your website serves the purpose it's designed to serve. It's the front door to your church. Most people will come to your website before they go to anything else. You have to make sure you get this right so people show up to your services on the weekend. We'll show you how to do that. The next thing is creating your logo and your brand. How do you create an attractive experience to the people in your community so that when they see it, they say, I want to go check this out. We'll show you how to create a strategy so that you get this right for your church. The third thing is your events. Your events have to be on point so you attract many people to come to the events, but most importantly, you get them to stick around after the event. I'll show you a strategy that'll help you do just that. The final thing is that I'm going to provide you with a roadmap. I'm going to give you an easy to follow plan so that you can execute this for your church. I just recently went to Disney, and the thing I would tell you about Disney is that it's fun for the entire family. And that's really what their brand is. Now, I'm sure Disney spent a lot of time and resources and money to make sure that perception is on point. I am a designer, a marketer, and a business owner, and I have a passion for the church. I want to bring tools that will help churches reach more people. Great marketing starts with intentionality. You have to have an intention behind what you're doing. Really, this is called branding. And branding is all about the perception that people have of your church. Marketing is telling people something, but branding is what they say about you. This 5-video course will create a marketing makeover for your church that will make a difference for you moving forward. I used to work with HubSpot, which is a marketing platform, and they have a 5-step strategy that I want to share with you. Now, I've modified it to work for churches. It starts with the stranger, then it goes to the guest, and then to attenders, and then members and champions. The first step is the stranger, and you need to have a strategy in place to engage with the stranger. This is someone that doesn't know anything about your church. Your social media is going to play a really large part in this. Maybe you also do some advertising, and that's going to help you reach strangers as well. The next step is the guest. That's when somebody comes to your church for the first time. The website should be geared towards the guest. It should create a very clear call to action that we want you to come to a weekend service. Once they get there, you need to have a strategy in place to then help them come back for their second visit. So that clarity right there should be a game changer for your church. It should provide a clear direction so that you build a website that is going to do a very good job at getting people to show up for the first time on a weekend. Once they get to the first visit, make sure that lobby experience is amazing. From the parking lot to the seats, make sure everything speaks towards you are welcome here, and also we want you to come back. When people are in service, your service announcements should help those attenders move towards being members. Make sure there's always something in there that drives them towards, hey, we want you to be part of this church, to commit and to become a member, to be on a serve team, to give in a certain way. And then for members, share stories. Encourage them. Let them know that they are winning. What they're doing is working. When they're volunteering in the nursery, like, it's helping people. When they give of their offerings or their tithes, it's making an impact. So they'll become champions. This clear strategy will help you create a culture. This is where everyone gets on the same page, are all rowing in the same direction. There's a common language. And there's a focus to your communication that will help you build momentum. You'll create an attractive church that causes people to stick. I've been a communications director, and this clarity, it's created a culture that is clear about their communication. As an agency, we presented this to many different types of churches all around the country. Small churches, large churches, old churches that are about a century old, or new church planters. This strategy has absolutely benefited many different types of churches to provide them clarity with their marketing to reach more people. So this is step 1 to our 5-step process for your marketing makeover. The next video will talk about your website strategy to convert people into guests. Then we're going to talk about your logo and your brand that'll help you just create an experience that people love to come to. Then after that, let's talk about your events and how do you maximize your events for people to stick around. And finally, I'll give you a roadmap. In the last video, I'll give you a roadmap to make this all easy so that you can do this for your church. So check out all 5 of these videos to make over your marketing so that it can be more effective than it's ever been before.